The National Youth Parliament Election Committee hold its press conference on Wednesday, 16 July, the National Youth Parliament building at Canifing. The press conference is proposed to announce the results of the ongoing NYP election across the country. The election was held in 53 constituencies through direct paper ballot voting. Abdullah Oba, National Youth Parliament clerk, says for the first time in history, the National Youth Parliament conducted elections in 3 days instead of one because of the insufficient results, funds, and support to conduct it in a day. He also mentioned that 23,111 were registered to vote, where 149 candidates contested, and 10,378 young Gambians chose up to cast their votes, where many of them are first-time voters. He complimented the peaceful, fair, and transparent election.
As part of this process, 23,111 young people registered to vote. Out of this, 149 of these young people contested in an election. And out of that, we have over 10,378 young Gambians who showed up and cast their ballot, many of them first-time voters, driven not by politics but by purpose. This election was not just an event, it was a movement for us at the National Youth Parliament. It was a national awakening, a call to power, to responsibility, and to ownership. And we answered that all. We did so without institutional luxury. We had no initial budgets, no secure grants, no logistical guarantees. What we had was a burning conviction that young people must lead and the courage to act on it.
Babakar Nyang, chairman of National Youth Parliament, highlights the National Youth Parliament election results 2025 and also give detailed explanation of the Jara East incidents and challenges they face during.
So I, Babakar Nyang, the returning officer for the 2025 National Youth Parliament elections, hereby declare the following members of Parliament as elected for the National Youth Parliament 2025 election. For West Coast Region, in the Sana Mentreng constituency, Sidi Mukhtar Bojang is duly elected as the member for National Youth Parliament election. Congo South, Yoruben Koli is the duly elected member. For Birkama North, Mohammed Sane is the duly elected member. For Busumbala constituency, Ibrahim H. Seka is the duly elected member. For all Yundum constituency, Mariama Jadama is the duly elected member. For Kombo East, Saliful Dabo is the duly elected member. For Foni Kansala, Lamin Koli is the duly elected member. For Foni Berefet, Aliu Jamme is the duly elected member. And Foni Jarol, Amadou Ba is the duly elected member. For the North Bank region of the Gambia, in Lower Badibo, Abubakar Makalo is the duly elected member. Jokadu District, Yaya Mas is the duly elected member. Lower Newly District, Musa Keta is the duly elected member. Open Newly, Yoro Jamme is the duly elected member. Sabak Sanjal, Bukari Gay is the duly elected member. Central Badibu, Chipo Ba is the duly elected member. And Ilyasa constituency, Mohammed Mustafa Jan is the duly elected member. In the Kanifing municipality, Latirikunda constituency, Hussein J. Sawane is the duly elected member. Aliu Badara Jallo of Bakau, for Bakau constituency rather, Aliu Badara Jallo is the duly elected member. For Talindi constituency, Mustafa Nsise is the duly elected member. For Joswan constituency, Abubakar Sise is the duly elected member. For Bundunkakunda constituency, Umi Dabo is the duly elected member. And Serakunda West constituency, Ablai Samba is the duly elected member. In the Upper River region, for Basse constituency, Fode Sanyang is the duly elected member. For Wuli East constituency, Usman Keta is the duly elected member. For Sandu, Fansu Kamara is the duly elected member. For Kantora constituency, Bubakar Balde is the duly elected member. For the Central River region of the Gambia, Lower Salum, Modu B.F. Jara is the duly elected member. Opasalo Musaba is the duly elected member. Sami District Abdullah S. Jalo is the duly elected member. Nyanja Alpha Njai is the duly elected member. Nyani District Mariama Sala is the duly elected member. Nyamina East District Mfamara FCC is the duly elected member. Upper Fuladu West Jabu Sisaho is the duly elected member. Lower Fuladu West Yaya Gano is the duly elected member. For the Lower River region, as I said earlier on in my term, we had a disputed result that we had a disputed issue in the Jara East, which the results are not yet counted. So therefore, the results is still pending, which of course the committee is working to ensure that the results is counted and then the members are notified. But for Jara West constituency, Mohammed K. Fati is the duly elected member. For Kiang West, Mami S. Njai is the duly elected member. And for Kiang East, Karan Suman Kasama is the duly elected members.
The National Youth Parliament described their partials and said to give privilege to the candidates to choose their own convenient location for the election to be held. The National Youth Parliament gave thanks to the Gambia Police Force, Independent Electoral Commission, UNFPA, and European Union, the arts, academic, and all donors towards the successful election. Reporting for Dynamic Gambia TV, I am Korka Jalo.